All right, good evening, and tonight we're going to go through our metamorphic rock notes. And the first thing that we want to learn about metamorphic rocks are how they form. So rocks that have changed or gone through metamorphism do that based on the heat and pressure applied to these rocks. So any rock can experience heat and pressure and turn into a metamorphic rock. When that happens, these rocks are deep down. So if you look at the first picture on the left, you can see magma is there, which provides heat. So it heats the rock up, not to the point where it's going to melt, but just heats the rock up enough to cause a chemical change. Now the picture on the right also shows rocks being metamorphized with great pressure, and that pressure comes from plate movement. And you can see how that buckles the crust. So most mountains are metamorphic rock. Now we're going to be classifying metamorphic rock very simply, only in two ways. The rock is either foliated or it's not. So then we call it non-foliated. A foliated metamorphic rock is when the mineral grains are flattened and they line up in parallel bands or layers. So you see the piece of slate is flat and has layers, and the piece of gneiss looks like it has stripes on it, but we call those bands. Now the non-foliated is when the mineral grains change, but there is no striping and they aren't flat. So they don't rearrange themselves to form those characteristics. And two examples of that would be quartzite and marble. Now that concludes our notes. Wasn't very long tonight. Bring these to class tomorrow and we will complete the back side, which is the visual organizer, and we'll look at metamorphic rocks and the parent rocks that they came from. Have a good evening.